Welcome back to the Discount Property Investor Podcast. Our mission is to share what we have learned from our experience and the experience of others to help you make more money investing like a pro. We want to teach you how to create wealth by investing in real estate the Discount Property Investor way. To jumpstart your real estate investing career, visit freewholesalecourse.com, the most complete free course on wholesaling real estate ever. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Mike.
Good morning, Dave. How are you doing today?
Great, man. Let's talk some real estate.
Let's do it. I
Some
love
real estate investing.
real estate, man. We are having a pretty good year, surprising with everything going on. I'm very happy. I feel very blessed that we have what we have.
Me too, man.
I feel like we're doing really, really good. We are still doing a lot of wholesaling. We're still doing a lot of rental properties, managing some rental properties, but we're also selling off some of them turnkey just because the market's so good. So we said, why not? But the reason we're able to do that, guys, is because we buy properties at a discount. And the way that we do that is through our wholesale arm. And that's powerful arm managed by David Dodge here.
Thank you.
Freaking killing it, man.
Yeah.
But one of the secrets that we use in our business is our CRM.
Yes.
And our CRM is responsible for, now Dave obviously manages it the
one
most.
of our secret weapons.
So I'm not going to try to say that it's not all Dave, but a little bit of help to our CRM. And we just want to kind of talk about the importance of using a CRM in your business so that you can do more deals and keep doing more deals and keep having an awesome year, kind of like we're doing, despite this whole, everything that happened this year. The coronavirus, it slowed us down significantly in the beginning of the year for the second quarter, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But again, we had so much in our pipeline that I really feel like we're going to have a stronger year than we've had in several years. I mean, it really is just it's shaping up to be a great year for us if we're able to keep up this momentum through the fourth quarter. So I don't see any reason why we wouldn't, because we're using our CRM and we're using REI BlackBook, which just keeps getting more and more powerful for us. They keep adding more tools, and I know I personally, I'm struggling to keep up with them now. All the new features that they add to it. One of the most recent ones, it integrates now with your cell phone. There's an app called, and Dave, you know a little bit more about this than I do. I think they even are they selling this completely separately from the whole system?
What's that?
The Profit Drive.
So Profit Drive is the driving for dollars portion of it. It's a different service completely, though.
Okay, I'm sorry. That's Profit
together.
With Profit Dial is the other
Profit
one.
Dial is the phone system that is a part of REI BlackBook.
Mm-hmm.
They're in it, and you get an app, and it's included in the membership. Now, depending on how much usage you use and how many phone numbers you have to upgrade or buy that stuff a la carte every month. But it's all connected, and you can manage Profit Dial from REI BlackBook. It's basically one and the same.
Yeah.
So Profit Drive is the only thing that's separate, and it's basically a driving for dollars app. And there's a lot of them out there as well. I personally don't use it, the driving for dollars app, just because I have been using another one, but they're all the same. So if you aren't using one, check it out.
Yeah, I mean, there's pros and cons to each one.
Right.
So Profit Dial is really the one that I'm talking about. I'm still playing catch up on that one, just because, again, we have such a strong team led by Dave. With our other partners, we're just doing a lot of deals, so it's very, very cool. But that's my point, though. The CRM is kind of, if you think of it like a human body or a body, the CRM is really the heart. Like it is the engine. It pumps the blood through your business. If you put your leads into it, it makes sure that they circulate. Like it makes sure that you follow up on your leads. Extremely important. It makes sure that you, again, are making touches with those contacts when you need to. If you set it up correctly, it's going to help you through the closing process. Make sure you get the right information. It can help you send your contracts. It can help you do all sorts of things. So it's a cross your T's, dot your I's situation.
It's a full-blown CRM with phone system, guys. So, not only does it help to track the leads that come in, it helps track where the progress is on those leads with, notes and tasks and other automations. But then once you have the property under contract, they have a full system of displaying and marketing that property. So, when we first started using REI BlackBook back in 2014, I mean, literally, we've done 500 deals with the help of this software, which is awesome.
Pretty cool.
It's very, very cool. But when we started using it back in 2014, we were using it solely for dispositions. And now we're pivoting into just trying to learn and experience all of the other benefits that it has to offer in terms of, automating lead follow-up and so on and so forth. So, but what I really like is it has websites that come with it, and you can design those websites for, buyer sites or seller sites or whatever you may want. And then you can list your properties on those sites or have individual property listing pages. And then also the ability to email out and or text blast out the new properties to your buyers list. And then the buyers list tools. I mean, Mike, we have never really used any other tool to build our buyers list than REI BlackBook, now that I can think about it. When I first started, I was using Google Sheets and MailChimp.
Yeah.
Which is a really, really rudimentary way of going about it. It works.
Yeah. Together we have not. Together, the only ones that we've used, or the only thing we've used, is REI BlackBook, and I'm proud of that and happy about it. It has worked, and why mess with it?
Right.
We also, was something, it's funny because we put that together, our buyers list sign up, that page, we put that together 5-6 years ago when we started.
We haven't touched it. We haven't touched it, but we haven't needed to.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some of the ways that we have used it to build a buyers list, because that's really what we started with it for, right? I mean, again, when we started in 2014, it didn't have 75% of what it has today. Of course, but even then, it was still kick-ass software.
Well, it was still robust. I mean, because I just think of it's really hard you get overwhelmed when you just talk about all the things that it does, and it's easy to be overwhelmed as an entrepreneur or a solopreneur, which is one of their packages there, because it starts out as solopreneur. It's like, hey, you are the one man that's doing everything for the business, and there is so much to it. You've got email systems to think about, phone systems to think about, follow-up systems to think about, website to think about, all these things. And again, it's very overwhelming, but they're all available in REI BlackBook in this one place.
Right.
So I loved it for that in the beginning, because it was very difficult back then to integrate a website with a form, with a follow-up, with a CRM, all that stuff. And REI BlackBook did that for you. It also provided the templates for the websites. Now they've been doing it for, I don't know how long they've been doing it for, but they got some kick-ass templates to use.
10 years, I'd say.
So you can, again, you can basically kind of fill in the blanks and then launch your website. There's going to be a lot you're going to have to edit to make it your own, which is important. But then they've got...
But they give you the ability to edit it for SEO purposes and to customize it.
Right, and it's pretty easy.
But out the box, you don't really... If you're not looking to build SEO, Mike, I mean, and you're just wanting to point traffic to a URL, the one out the box is great.
Yeah. Well, I'd say I'd say it's great either way,
sure.
Because they give you the option, too, on the websites to create blogs. So then on the blog posts, Dave, you can get that Google juice, like you're talking about, and try to build some of that SEO by posting articles and things like that. So again, that's getting into the weeds again. There's that so many things you have to tackle as a solopreneur from day one that can be made easier by using something to help you stay organized.
That's right. If you're interested in checking it out, guys, go to REIBlackBook.com/DPI. DPI for Discount Property Investor. That URL will send you to a special offer for all of the listeners of Mike and I's podcasts. And that particular URL, REIBlackBook.com/DPI, will actually save you the $997 licensing fee. So when you sign up for REI BlackBook, it's a monthly subscription. However, they typically charge $1,000 to onboard somebody. And if you use that URL, you can save $1,000, get your onboarding done for free.
Okay, so you're probably thinking, and I used to think this too, is, geez, $1,000 to sign up for this plus a monthly fee is crazy. And it is. But man, REI BlackBook's support is world class.
It's really good.
They're top notch. Dave and I have used together, I don't know how many softwares, a lot of different softwares. We buy them, we try them, and And one of the most frustrating things is when you run into an issue or you have a question and trying to figure it out. Well, first off, REI BlackBook's knowledge base is huge. The number of customers is huge. You're going to find a whole community on Facebook where people are asking the questions. You can check that out. They've got on their site itself, when you're in REI BlackBook, a knowledge base. But then, if you really need help, you can submit a support ticket. And their support ticket is top notch.
Yeah, it comes quick.
I don't know how often we've been on the phone. We're lucky enough they're actually St. Louis based, so are we. We've gone down to their office and they've helped us do things. Like their support is just top tier. It's one of the reasons why we probably will never leave them for our CRM.
There's no reason to.
Yeah, I mean until we decide we're not doing real estate anymore, but
I can't imagine that's going to be anytime soon.
I don't see that happening.
That's right.
So
that's
yeah,
right.
Unfortunately, you got a customer for life out of us. You know, whether you like it or not. REI BlackBook.
So, but yeah, you know, we get asked a lot. You know, what softwares are you guys using, and what part of each software is, you know, brings the most value to you. And REI BlackBook is probably the first software that I started using out the gate. Literally the first one. It has a phone system built into it, so it eliminates the need for a phone system. It has the ability to create contacts and make notes and tasks, so it has a CRM built into it. It has the ability to email out your contact lists, which basically has a email providing software built into it. It has the ability to create websites and use custom landing pages as well as web forms. So if you already have your own website, let's say on WordPress or Wix or whatever, you can go grab the code from REI BlackBook and drop it there.
I forgot about that.
And then that contact form gets sucked into REI BlackBook versus just being emailed to you. It has all of these different things built in. So essentially this one service is the equivalent of, you know, 6, 7, 8 different services that we would have basically had to piece together. So that's what I love about it. And they're constantly building and making new things. And to be completely honest, Mike and I probably don't even use half of the features or the bells and whistles. But that's okay because we're learning as we go and we're making our systems better. But again, instead of going out and finding that company that can build you the website or doing it yourself, the phone system, the CRM, the ability to bring in team members, the ability to email and even text blast out your buyers list with, you know, new properties or updates within your business. It's all in one place. So, you know, I give these guys 5 stars and 2 thumbs up all day because they do, it does it all, right? A couple things I didn't even mention, Mike, is the call tracking, which is really, really cool. It also has workflows. So you can create workflows for, you know, investors on the seller side or buyers on the buyer side to follow up with these people with some level of automation, which is very, very cool. Shooting a text or a voicemail to these people every 2 or 3 weeks, just saying, hey, haven't heard from you. You know, I'm still here looking to buy something. If you're interested in selling now, call me, text me, whatever it may be. And then like a lot of little tools like property analysis and comps. You know, like we do use PropStream because it's way more in details, but on the fly, you can run comps in REI BlackBook.
Yeah, see, that's one of the tools
we don't even use that often,
yeah.
but it actually is pretty badass. Like you can run that stuff in there. And then, of course, the property marketing engine, the ability to bring in your photos, bring in your descriptions, and then put that onto a featured website or put that onto an individual website, an individual URL that you can then text or email out. And then even some third party, they have some publishing your properties or your descriptions or both even to third party websites as well. So again, if you already have that Carrot site, for example, or that WordPress or that Wix site, and you don't want to use theirs per se, I would recommend you do because less is more personally. But even if you don't and you've spent a lot of time and money investing into the SEO of a third party site, you can even use their marketing engine to pull that into that third party website. So, I mean, really, it's kind of an all-in-one tool. And if you're brand new, starting out, I mean, this essentially is the software that I would recommend you go to start with because you don't need to go find 5 others. I mean, this particular one will do it all for you. So, again, if you're interested, go check it out, REIBlackBook.com. REI/DPI for Discount Property Investor. Mike and I are the Discount Property Investors. And again, REI BlackBook wants to say thanks for us being customers for literally 6 going on 7 years. And in exchange, they say, hey, if you guys have an audience that's interested, we'll waive the $9.97 fee, which is massive. I paid it. Mike, you paid it. And then we merged our sites, our companies together, our subscriptions together. And I don't know if we paid it a third time or not, but I think getting it waived is huge. I mean, that's $1,000. And if you're going to be putting that $1,000 into marketing, like let's say mailers or postcards, or getting a list and skip tracing it, that will go a long way. So highly recommend you guys check it out. REI BlackBook, we've been using them literally going on 7 years, and it's an all-in-one service. It'll literally prevent you from getting 6, 7, 8 different monthly subscriptions for all the things that they bundle in one.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's one of my, and you kind of wrapped it up, but I just go off on tangents when I think about it, how cool it is, because the internet is like, oh, it's so powerful, and you can do all these cool things, and then you try to do it, and you're like, well, wait a minute, okay, I need to get WordPress, and a plugin, and then this, and then MailChimp,
phone
and then a phone, and like you've got 30 different things, and then you got to figure out how to connect them all.
Yeah, and then I got to control my contacts, then I want to email those contacts. And I need to, one of the things that I really often overlook is just their simple landing pages that capture data, but then you can push that data into certain areas. So, for instance, I've never not used REI BlackBook to build my buyers list. I shouldn't say never. For 3 to 4 weeks, I was using Excel or Google Sheets, but then once you get 30, 40 people on there, you're like, man, I can't keep up. But if you use a simple landing page that says, hey, what's your phone number? What's your name? What's your email? And hey, here's 5, 6, 7 different types of properties that I'm going to be marketing. Which of these are you interested in? And that also, Mike, helps a ton from reducing opt-outs. If you just have one big buyers list and 50% of that list is landlords and they don't care about fix and flips, and 50% of the deals you're sending out are fix and flips, that is the best way to lose buyers. They're going to unsubscribe, opt out. You're not putting in front of them what they're wanting. So if you can segment that list and say, hey, and ours isn't even segmented by landlord rehab, but it's segmented into area.
Yeah, kind of.
Which is even better, though, in my opinion. So, hey, do you buy in North County or do you only buy in South City? And if you want one or the other, that's fine. I'm going to send them to you, but at least I'm not going to be sending you all these emails or messages about a property that you're not interested in. And they can then also go in and update those settings at any given time. So just a tremendous amount of value that they provide, and many services combined into a single login. I mean, it's really kind of...
Yeah, it's a lot.
I mean, it's awesome, though, is what I'm saying, though. Like, literally, if REI BlackBook went away, we'd have to go find 5 or 6 different services.
Yeah, overnight. There's definitely not anyone as... I mean, again, I'll say it, there's not anyone as good. I mean, I've used several different CRMs in the past, and then up to recently, too. I mean, still use them for other things. And REI BlackBook still is one of my favorites. I'm surprised that we haven't seen a big push by them to just be, I don't know, BlackBook or something, yet, to just take on so many other things. But they still are real estate focused, which is really neat for us because, again, all the landing pages,
and they actually have a lot of customers that aren't even real estate investors. The majority of them are, of course. But, for anybody that's wanting to run a business that needs a website, needs landing pages, needs a phone system, needs a CRM, and then needs a marketing engine.
Well, exactly. Any small business that wants to be online can use it. Literally just take away the real estate part of it and plug in their own pictures and text.
Right.
It does the same thing, and it's awesome. Really good at doing that. We're digressing.
That's right.
Guys,
get started today. Build a predictable real estate investing business with REI BlackBook. Again, Mike and I have been using REI BlackBook for going on 7 years. It is literally one of our secret weapons. So if you're interested, go check it out. REIBlackBook.com/DPI. Don't forget to add the /DPI because that particular link will save you the $9.97 when signing up. And again, I don't know what I would do without it. So check it out. Signing off. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening to the Discount Property Investor Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, share, and subscribe to help us reach a wider audience. To jumpstart your real estate investing career, please visit freewholesalecourse.com, the most complete free course on wholesaling real estate ever. We would also appreciate it if you left us a review on iTunes or Stitcher. Thank you in advance for your support, and remember, you make your money when you buy, and you get paid when you sell. Now let's go build some wealth.